like that my friends and family are still pretty much in the area. It's nice to have them close by. There's a lot of fun things to do now. I feel like each city and town are doing some sort of event, whether it's Friday Night Lights, movies in the park, Food Truck Friday, summer concert series, something that's really family friendly. I feel like it's really cool from my perspective because I like to take my wife and daughter to things like that.
What I like about Gaston County is its diversity, not only in its geographical appearance, but also the diversity in its job market as we transition from a predominantly textile and agricultural community or county. We're now moving into the direction of high-tech industry, and that offers a really bright future for Gaston County.
I'll take a more geographical approach. I think Gaston County is in a great situation, being so well located next to the mountains, and then urban areas in North and South Carolina and the Triad area and Triangle and so forth, and not very far from the beach. And then you add in Crowder's Mountain and some of these things that really offer a whole different aspect to the urban area that's right next door. Great, it's a wonderful community.
Well, it's an up-and-coming area for the betterment of Gaston County in terms of economic development. Just a place where there are tremendous opportunities to grow, especially from an economic development standpoint, and it's finally being discovered. That's the best thing that I like about it.
Census data shows that 41% of Gaston County residents work in other counties in North Carolina. An additional 5% work outside the state of North Carolina. This is a clear indication that employment availability is a challenge for most residents in Gaston County. Most residents have to travel averagely 25 minutes and have to travel alone to their places of work. And I also believe transportation is a major challenge for low-income residents in Gaston County.
I think the biggest challenge facing Gaston County is image. One, we have to get out of the shadow of Mecklenburg County and show people that we are a unique and diverse community. We have a lot of things to offer, from our mountain range to recreation on our lakes, our rivers. There's a wide number of things that you can do in Gaston County. And I think it starts with image. I think we have to move from what people believe Gaston County is, because it's just a belief, to what Gaston County can be. That is our biggest challenge.
You know, I think the biggest challenge facing Gaston County overall, from my perspective, is poverty. And as you well know, we have serious issues with generational poverty, and that is an enormous challenge that is reflected in so many things that have a negative impact on the lives of people in Gaston County,
yes.
Whether it's substance abuse or broken families or whatever it might be. But it is something that I certainly feel that we need to address more effectively, and indeed, there are a lot of people that are trying to do so.
Yes.
Well, I think there's a combination of challenges that we face as citizens in Gaston County that revolve around equal opportunity for education across the community, higher paying jobs with everyone having an equal opportunity to apply for those jobs and to be fully employed. And then, of course, I think one of the last things that we really need to concentrate on is better transportation, as far as highways, roads, and even government transportation, or like an access or bus system that's countywide.
What I'm looking for in a leader is somebody who is not only fair, but open-minded. They're willing to accept people for who they are, what they have to offer, and looking for value in people. Everybody has something to bring to the table. Sometimes you just have to be open-minded, be willing to listen, and to make changes that are difficult. That's what I'm looking for in a leader.
Just the willingness and the openness to work together for the betterment of Gaston County. I think it's been a long time coming, but as long as people are willing to work together and put forth the effort, I think it'd be for the betterment of Gaston County.
A real vested interest in the community, and I believe local government can take a forward role in that, but we also need citizen leaders to be invested in the community, and because one entity or one business can't do it alone. So we need a community spirit that will grow leaders that want to move all of our communities, every municipality, into the county, to move it forward and to make Gaston County the best that we can be. It'll all take working together. It can't just be one group or another.
I would change the transportation situation between Cherryville and the rest of Gaston County. As it stands, it takes us a solid half an hour for anyone in Cherryville to get to a major interstate. And what that does is that it cuts us off from any major manufacturing economic development opportunities. I would also change the attitude towards arts in this area. Gaston County is screaming for culture, and we shouldn't have to go to Charlotte to get it. Between a combination of an emphasis of arts education plus performing arts companies, we would be able to raise the quality of life, plus we can retain some of our native Gaston County residents who are looking for jobs in that field. Those of us who are entertainment professionals would be able to find job opportunities here in Gaston County instead of having to search outside of this area to find a job in field.
Well, as a person that has lived here for a little over 5 years, there are certain things that I'd like to change. I guess things that I would like to see more of, and some of that would include certain kinds of amenities, like I think that would help take us to the next level. Make us a more attractive environment and provide more recreational opportunities for the citizens of Gaston County. So, bike trails, sidewalks, all those kinds of things that may not seem like a big deal to many, but I think are really an opportunity to address some of the challenges that we have, like obesity and wellness and things like that also hold Gaston County back. So those kinds of amenities to go along with the wonderful things that we already have would be a welcome addition, in my view.
Would be changing the mindset that Gaston County is a good place to live, work, and play. But for so long, people haven't felt that way. We've all been looked upon as low on the totem pole. But so changing the mindset and everything else will fall into place.
Part of making change is being a part of that change. So if I could suggest anything for Gaston County in the betterment of itself, is that people get involved, be heard, and roll up your sleeves and be a part of the solution in moving this great county forward.
Progressivity. Is that a term that, we need to really take a step forward. And we got so many things here with all the different communities and different types of people in these different communities. And we can retain that individualism. We can have that pride that we have in our own respective communities and so forth, and still all be progressive.
Yeah.
The small towns are doing good, and a lot of these small towns are moving forward and being progressive and still being small towns. They don't have to be part of a large urban area, but or a urban area, but they can be one little aspect that ties into the urban area. And I think that's why it's so unique here. And if we can really grasp that, hold on to what we had and be proud, but be progressive.
Yeah.
Please be progressive.